life might suck for you right now. Like everything might be so bad, so unpleasant, so not so good, basically. And you know what? I'll say yes, that's actually very good. I hope you suffer. In fact, I hope it gets worse. And you might look at me as an asshole that, oh, I'm just, who is this guy that is just insulting me? Well, maybe I am insulting you, but at the same time, I'll actually tell you something valuable. Yeah. You see, one thing I've noticed about human beings or the world in general, there's this thing called region beta paradox. I don't know exactly how to explain it, but the best way I can explain it is your life is miserable, your life is shit, you hate your life, but you don't do anything about it just because your life is comfortable enough. So you just remain in that mediocrity, remain in that stupid state of life. Like you remain in that misery. Even though you hate it, you hate every single day, every single minute of it, but you just stay in it because, well, you know, like it's not bad enough yet. And that's the reason why I hope you suffer, because if your life doesn't get like bad enough till eventually you're just like, fuck this event, fuck this, I am no longer going to live another day of my life like this, you're probably not going to make change. The reason why is because like there's no need. Like even though there is need in the sense that you hate your life, you really want to do something about it, but there's no need in the sense that, you know, yeah, it's fine. Like, yes, it's miserable. Yes, I hate my job. Yes, I hate my school. Yes, I hate looking at my bank accounts. Yes, I hate being broke. Yes, I hate having low confidence. Yes, I hate the way my physique look. I just hate my life basically. But you know, it's good enough that, yeah, I can live fairly fine. Until it actually gets worse and worse and worse and worse and worse, before you're actually like, fuck this, like I can no longer live another day like this, and you get your ass up and go and do something with yourself. You see, the story I love the most is Hamza's story. Shout out to Hamza, by the way. But if you're watching, if you're in the self-improvement community, you know who Hamza is. We all know his story. But basically, it was this like dumbass, you know, Jeffrey, living like the instant gratification life, just living a bad lifestyle in general. And he said, you know, he had graduated from university with like a very shit degree. Then they went into this crappy, shitty job, and they were paying them like, I think, £17,000 a year. He shot a very low salary, and because that salary was so shit, because that salary was so bad, like it eventually motivated him to, you know, quit the job and go and pursue his entrepreneurship dreams. And you know, the thing that impressed me, like Hamza said, he said if that salary was literally maybe just £18,000 a year, or just £19,000 a year, like just literally £2,000 more, you will literally, nobody will know who Hamza is today. He literally will not have become a great person today. So the reason why it became, because his life was so shit, and it was like, it became so bad that it was like, I can't live another day like this, I have to do something about it. Of course, I'm not like yet a successful person or anything, I'm still like on my own success journey and stuff, but I can bet you that if my life was a lot easier than it is, if I wasn't born in Nigeria, if my parents were rich, if my life was just better, even just slightly better, I probably won't have the mindset that I want to go and, you know, like do something good with myself, because there's almost like no need to do that. And that's the exact reason why I hope you suffer. I hope you suffer because when the suffering gets too much, when you start to, like, when it's just so much to bear, that when you're so broke that you cannot afford stuff, or maybe you're driving your crappy car and it finally breaks down the road, or they finally like gets you fired from your job, or your shitty ass girlfriend finally breaks up with you, or something terrible just happens to you in general, that you're like, no more, like literally no more. That's when you actually like get your ass up and go and do something with yourself. And that's the exact reason why I hope you suffer. Another person too is David Goggins. If David Goggins as well never was like, never 300 pounds and working this crappy job where he was praying for like cockroach, if he never reached that low point in his life, you probably would have never heard of him today. Why? Because even though his life was very miserable and he hated it a lot at the time, if it was just a little bit better, if the job just paid a little more, if like it was just a little bit more comfortable, if he was just a little smaller than 300 pounds, there would have been no need for him to take the massive action needed for him to actually eventually become the person who he is today. So not like I'm necessarily wishing bad luck on you, not like I'm necessarily just like, oh, I hate you and I hope you suffer. It's just that many times if you don't suffer, many times if you don't go through pain, if you don't go through bullshit, you're not really going to see the need to eventually like take that massive action that is going to propel you towards the future you want. So I hope you suffer. I hope your shitty situation gets worse and worse and worse and worse, till eventually you're like, I can't take this anymore, and you stand up and go and do something about it.